Hi gang, welcome back. My name's Jess. This is the Scapegoat Club. And today, coming to you from this beautiful part of the world, I wanted to talk about my narcissistic compass. So today, bear with me. It's a little bit of a story time. There's an analogy, story time with chess, but bear with me because it makes sense, I think. You can tell me later if it makes sense. Anyway, so here I am in this beautiful part of the world on this little island, and I got here by kayak. And if any of you are familiar with kayaking, one of the things you do, or with any boats, or with any kind of navigation when you're out and about, quite often you bring something like this. You bring a compass because if you need to navigate and the weather is bad, you might need to know which direction to go. And, hey presto, what happened today? The fog is lifted now, but it was pretty foggy earlier. And we needed to paddle. We couldn't see where we were going, so we needed to take a bearing and follow that bearing. So follow the compass in the direction to make sure we didn't get lost and to make sure we ended up in the right place. And so I had my compass. I had it. This is a little deck-mounted compass that you might use on a kayak or in a boat. I trust my compass, and I was paddling along, and then I realized, because I was paddling with my husband, that I'm going this way and he's going the other way. And so we had a little chat. I said, which direction are you going in? Well, what's the bearing? What's the number on your compass? And I realized that my compass wasn't working. Probably something to do with the big old air bubbles in the top. I don't know. Some compasses have them, but this one I think it's just a little bit old. Anyway, my compass wasn't working. But I didn't know. And it was quite interesting then to discover that the thing that I trusted, the thing that was taking me in a direction, the thing that I had been taught to trust, compasses always, they will always point north. You can always gauge where you are because the needle will always go north. Well, this one wasn't going north. So, of course, no points for guessing, my analogy to narcissism, or narcissists. You grow up in a family, or I grew up in a family where I was told that what they believed, their thought processes, their logic, their beliefs, they were right. They were true. They were north. They were telling me the direction I should be going in. And I didn't know. I didn't know that what they were telling me wasn't right. I didn't know that my compass was broken. And so what do you do when you find that out? Or how do you find it out? Well, I think that's one of the challenges. How do you find out that you're going in the wrong direction? You find out. If you're in this channel, you know at some point something goes wrong. You're going to end up where you didn't want to end up. Your course has not gone right. You're not where you should be. Of course, it's not going to be in this exact scenario where I end up over there rather than here. But maybe you end up very unhappy in a relationship. Maybe you end up not fulfilling your career that you wanted to. Maybe you turned down an opportunity that you really wish you had. Maybe you're just spending so much time propping up these narcissistic relationships that you don't have the time for yourself. Maybe it's a health scare. Something will happen, and that's why you're watching this video, because you know that something is wrong with your relationship. You know that your compass is off. So then what? I mean, in this case, it seems really obvious. My compass doesn't work. So my husband's like, oh, we'll get a new one. But what was really odd was I thought, well, should I just leave this on my boat just in case? Just for a safety net? No. No, because by keeping it on there, I'm more likely to go wrong. Because it's not right. I need to get rid of it. I need to take it away so that I'm not tempted to follow it. I think that's where the big challenge for me was when I understood that my family was narcissistic. It was that challenge of getting rid of this compass. Getting rid of it was like being adrift with no way of navigating. If you don't have the only thing that you know how to navigate with, that's the only thing you have, and you've been told your whole life that it's right, it's terrifying not to have it. It's terrifying even if you know that the one you've got is wrong. It's so scary not having one. It's so scary. But what I will say is, if you find out that, and you're at that stage, you know your compass is wrong, but you don't know where to go, it's tough. The first thing is, I think, to realize it's tough, but you know what? You're not adrift. You're not as alone as you think you are. You do have a lot of things to help you. And the thing that you do have is that little compass inside of you. You know that something's wrong because you woke up to it. You realize that you didn't follow that dream. You realize that you are spending too much time in this toxic relationship. You realize that you've got to do something about your health, so you do have a compass. It's just that your compass, not the broken one. Screw the broken one. It's gone. It's done. You've got to trust your own compass now, the compass that says, actually, I want to be over there. I don't want to be over here. And it's really scary, and I don't think you have to do it in big steps as well. I don't have to just suddenly dive on over there without a compass, without anything. Especially if I've just found out that I don't have this really big safety net, this really important piece of equipment that I thought I had. You don't go on a big journey straight away. You just take your time. You get to know, you just take baby steps. Baby steps in trusting your own gut, trusting your other navigational skills. You know? You learn little bits at the time. You find your other compass, and then you just go a little way. If you need to get out of that narcissistic relationship, you don't have to just up and leave, pack your bags and out the door. It may come to that, it may not. But maybe you just need to start off with, hey, today I'm going to start thinking about what I want. And maybe tomorrow or next week, I'll do that. I'll take that hour out and I'll go for that coffee with a friend. Or I'll apply for that job. Or I'll say no to that family dinner. Or I won't be there this time. Start trusting that compass, that new compass, and throw away the old one if you can. Don't keep it around. You need to follow your own one now. And you know what? There are people around who have other compasses. There are people who will help you. If you find out that a relationship isn't working, but you have another one that you think you can trust, maybe just explore that. You don't have to dive into it, but maybe just see where that other relationship is going. Does it feel right? Does it feel like it's taking you in the right direction rather than the one that is taking you to the wrong place? It's hard, but sometimes you just gotta let the old ones go and move on, because who knows where you can get when your compass works properly. You can go anywhere. You can do anything. And that, my friends, is really, really exciting. Thanks for being here. Thanks for sharing in this beautiful spot with me. Thank you for watching. I would love to hear your thoughts. Thanks for being here, guys. I really appreciate it. If you like, thumbs up, subscribe. And I am starting, hopefully by now I've started my Patreon account. If you would like to help me do some more videos from some awesome places like this and help me become a therapist so I can help other people who've been through the shitstorm that we call narcissism and narcissistic families. Scapegoats unite, my friends. Let's keep it real. Chuck away those old campuses. Get the new ones in. And tell me what you think. Please. Thank you. Enough. Bye. What the F are you talking about, Jess? Compasses? What? I want to talk about narcissism. Ugh. Seriously, when's she gonna talk about narcissism? All she's talking about is kayaks and compasses? WTF. Click again. Okay, serious face. What am I talking about? Narcissism is serious. Oh, good God.